Yeah, it is sad how Fiona and Alistair don't meet. Even whenever Alistair is at Skyhold, they don't meet. It's just like, stop being a pussy, Fiona. God. Woo.
How much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf. Well, hope you're not too elfy. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Here we go.
You killed him before he could say who he worked for.
And before he could shout magic. What? My people said the Inquisition would want him dead. So he's dead.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
I like how she looks down. Or my Inquisitor looks down whenever she said they have no breaches. And it's like, well, what about you? Look at that naked! So naked. Let's look in the tactical camera of nakedness. Like, really, they have no breaches. It's actually kind of hilarious. Okay, we're done. The only one I want to see with no breaches on is Colin.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
All I know about you or your group is that I followed a random trail into a trap.
What trap? You knocked, he crapped. Look, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall.
Sherrod.
There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
Let's check. I haven't seen the straw poll recently. So, okay, so right now, with the straw poll, it is... So far, 19 votes for Blackwell, Sarah's at 17, and Solas is at 16. Ashe, you know you're lying to yourself. You want to see Dorian without his breeches so you can get a peek at that ass. I've already seen that ass. And also, I'm female in this playthrough, so I can't really see it right now. But he's already claimed 2 of my Inquisitors, so, you know.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you.
What?
And spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, And what gave
I've
you up?
never heard that
Some
one.
Houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out.
She
but
says that every
a lot
time.
of
I've just never paid attention. Or
Someone
chosen
got
the
a
other
laugh,
ones.
Someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Okay, why ask if I glow? Cause Herald of Andraste. Sounds petty and criminal. Nah. Alright, join.
Alright, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Cool. Yeah, I always choose the other one, so... let's see here. Does it matter? I'm just going to... What's it called? Save, save, save. There we go. Cool. Oh, yeah. And, while we're here... Yay! Too many breaches. Let's give Cass the new armor. Oh, I'm not level 6 yet. Alright, I've never killed what's-his-face, so let's do it. It's shit, isn't it? Wow. Okay, Blackwell and Sarah are tied. Oh my god. I think I'll keep the straw poll open until we hit Skyhold. When we hit Skyhold, we're doing it. So.
Lady Lavellan, on behalf of the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer. Or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opens, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
Greetings from Mexico. Welcome, Omar. Let's see here. Tell me about the Duke, even though...
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
The standard...
Business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the Civil War. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
So completely like, okay, so why does everyone have the same mask? So, it's kind of weird. I think it's a little bit different because the way that they did the art direction is that they wanted just illusion masks. But in Inquisition, the way that they have it is that every single house has its own different mask. And of the people who are the most noble of every single mask, they have a very specific thing that is most tailored with the most studded gold and silver and diamonds and rubies and all that jazz. And that actually the slaves have a different version of it. It's the same family mask, but it just has less of the decorative little emblems. However, whenever it deals with like the House of Valmont, they also have a very specific one. And I believe that if you actually read the Masked Empire, you'll be able to see for yourself, or actually read for yourself, the different emblems and little garnishes on their mask. It's so hard to do it. I can't do the accent as well as try to improv that. Good night, Ravani. But anyway, that is how they do the mask in Orle. And they always talk like this whenever they're doing that. Or perhaps that is empty scene, but who even cares?
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I was chosen by Andraste.
Oh, it makes me cringe.
You dare to speak of the Maker's will, with foul magic dripping from your hands. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
Here we go.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
So, I don't know if anyone has seen it, but Cole actually talks about Vivienne's entire thought process through this this scene. And the way that it happened was that Vivienne actually set it up so that this guy would come to this place and totally shit-talk the Inquisitor. And she waited until the opportune time in order to actually walk in. And also talked about, Cole also mentions like how she was like fixing up her dress and had to fix it. But yeah. No, we're killing him.
He insulted my honor. I want him dead.
And this, Marquis, is why one must always be courteous to one's fellow guests.
Holy shit!
Someone be a dear and clean this mess up. We can't have him cluttering up the dance floor. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering.
Wow.
I wanted to meet you.
I've never seen that. Damn.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard, and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
I want to see less of her breasts and more of that wicked hat she has. Like, the way that it's angled, is that it's supposed to be like a 3/4 kind of like, you see like the tip, most of her head and also like down here. But I want to see like that freaking crazy like horn canary looking helmet. Oh my god.
Can you get away with killing a nobleman like that?
He attempted to draw his weapon, unprovoked, in the presence of witnesses. Duels are not fought in the drawing room. By Chevalier code, his life was forfeit from the moment his hand fell to his hilt.
Right.
Your salon has certainly exceeded my expectations so far.
I'm glad to keep you entertained, my dear. I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Oh, I've never actually done this part.
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
Oh. What assistance do you bring? A whole bunch of basically helping the loyalist mages. What are the loyalist mages? Ones who are devoted to the Chantry. What do you get out of this? Power! And obviously the chance to help. Do you support the Chantry? Oh, why, of course, my dear. Don't be foolish.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
We are unworthy. Ashe, you're playing an elf. Your head is in front of her breast. Could you imagine if I were a dwarf? Maybe the curtains match the horns. That was uncouth. I shouldn't have said that. I just really love the comment that between Dorian and Vivienne. And he's like, we might hate each other, but you know what? It's a good thing that we aren't. And she's like, what? And he's like, and Teven. Oh man. Alright, it is 6:05. And we finished Valrio. And also got Sarah and Vivienne. So I'm going to take a break. Not take a break. I'm going to call it a night here. Tomorrow I'm going to start again at 3 p.m. Pacific. Apparently the issue with what happened at the beginning of the stream was because of an API call or something like that. But it's fixed, so no, there's no worries anymore. I'm going to be actually uploading this entire playthrough on YouTube. So if you missed out, you can either watch the Twitch rebroadcast, or if you want to have it so that it's not lagging like crazy, you can actually watch it on YouTube. So thank you guys for being here. It's actually fun to stream again. And it's a lot better playing with others. So yes, oh wait, you want Cullen? Here, just for you. We have that there. I still have it here. But take care, everybody. I will be back at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Take care.